So today is another Tea Time Tuesday. Cheers! And today I'm having another organic spring jasmine mighty leaf tea because I have a bunch of them and I don't know where they came from, but I wanted to go through them. So I am. Bottoms up. And let's get into it. So today I am answering a question about my hobby and how we met. Allison, my friend Allison, she asked, I want to hear how you met your hobby, your love story, and how you keep it going, because sometimes you two are so cute, it's like you are a couple of high schoolers in love. But we did not meet in high school. And to answer your question, I met Sean in college. We were in like all of our classes together, and I was one of the lone girls in this college. So the college was Institute of Production and Recording, and so basically we were both getting a degree in audio production and engineering. So what I wanted to do with that degree is music production. I wanted to be a music producer because I was so passionate about just putting music together and just making an awesome masterpiece out of it. So that was my passion. And he is the electronic guy. He loves his electronic music, and yeah, if you guys want to look up some of his stuff, he's on iTunes under, if you look up Shawnee Baby, I'll probably put it right here, Shawnee Baby. So that's him. That's the type of music that he loves to make. We met in college. I had already finished a year, and I was like the only girl left after I had started going there. So I was the only girl in like every single one of my classes, except for maybe like one class that I took. So I had met Sean about a year into it, and so he was like in all of my classes. And I always sat next to him, and he was just like cool, whatever. So I totally had a crush on him. I was interested. I don't know if he was or not. He says that he was, but he wasn't in a place where he wanted to date, which is totally fine, but you know. So we did not date in college. We went to school together for a full year before we graduated together and got our degrees. And then a year after we graduated, we graduated in June of 2007, and we kind of we were both on Facebook. We didn't really keep in touch, but we were both on Facebook. And a year after we graduated, so like, I don't know, beginning of 2009 or something, we started chatting back and forth a little bit, you know, kind of keeping in touch or whatever. And so I was dating someone at the time, he was dating a girl at the time, and so, you know, whatever. But I don't know, once you have a crush on a boy, that crush really doesn't go away. So we kept on talking back and forth. I was having trouble with my boyfriend. Of course, it wasn't long after that I broke up with him. I was like, see ya, peace out. But when I broke up with him, I was kind of like, you know, pouring out my heart and all this kind of stuff to him, and he was still dating the girl at the time, and I was just like, you gotta treat her right, treat her like a lady. And it was a weird girl, I guess. But anyway, after that they kind of split. They were just like dating for a short time, but so they were done, and then Sean was like, hey, we should get together and just catch up for lunch or something, you know. So he picked a place in Minneapolis that was just down from his apartment, and so what was it called? Grand Cafe. Grand Cafe in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So we went to lunch and we ended up having a 3-hour lunch. And after that, we obviously went on more dates, and we just kind of hit it off after that. And it took him a really, really long time to kiss me. He's such a gentleman, and he always has been. On December 10th, 2009, it was my birthday, and he picked me up in the morning. And he had a peach rose. I love peach roses. I just love the smell of them. And so he brought my favorite peach rose. He gave me one, and then he had a little piece of paper with part of a poem on it. And so I read that. I should go find it. I know I have it in a scrapbook somewhere, but it was just a little piece of paper with part of a poem on it. And then we went to his apartment and he made me lunch, and there was a peach rose at his apartment with another piece of paper with part of a poem on it. So like everywhere we went to dinner, and we watched my favorite Christmas movie, White Christmas. And so he had a peach rose like everywhere we went. So when we went out to dinner, he had a peach rose sitting at the table. He had like called ahead and say, hey, can you take my peach rose and my note and put it on the table? And so that was there when we went to dinner. And then my thing was always ice cream. I love ice cream, even on the coldest day of the year. And seriously, December 10th, 2009 was the coldest day of the year. And I was all dressed up and stuff. I was determined that I had to have ice cream on my birthday. I had to. And I do not like store-bought ice cream. I like to actually go to places and get an ice cream cone. Anyway, that's just the thing. But so we went to our favorite ice cream place in Minneapolis. That was closed. And then we went to another one that was closed. Because it was so cold, every ice cream shop in Minneapolis was closed. And I did not want the ice cream from a grocery store. So he was like, well, why don't we just go back to the apartment and make some apple cider? And that's where he got down one knee and asked me to marry him. And he gave me this ring. Now this ring it has a really cool story. A few weeks before we got engaged, we were at Mall of America, and he was like, why don't we just go into a couple of jewelry stores just for fun, just look at some stuff and whatever, you know. We just kind of had that attitude where it's like, let's do something fun. We can pretend that we're getting engaged or whatever, you know. But so we went into these different jewelry stores and stuff, and I tried on different rings, and then we went into Zales, and I tried on this ring and absolutely loved it. Like every ring that I had tried on that day was like not even comparable to this ring. And I kept on comparing this one ring to every ring that I tried on. I was like, no, I like the other one. So that was like a few weeks before we got engaged in December. He gave me the ring. It was the exact ring that I'm wearing. It was the exact ring that I saw in the Zales that I kept on comparing everything to. It was that ring, but he showed me the receipt and everything. He had gotten this ring well before I had seen it. So when I guess he went out to lunch with my dad secretly and showed him the ring. So he had bought the ring, this ring, like, I don't know, November or something, beginning of November. He had bought this ring for me. And he showed it to my dad and asked my dad for, you know, his permission, and then this was the exact ring that I saw in the Zales that I loved. This is the exact ring that he picked out a whole month before I had seen it in the store. What? Like, if that's not meant to be, like, Seriously, I love this ring. I love the story behind it. I'm going to show it to you guys. So this is the ring. This is it. It's just so perfect, and it's everything that I would want in a ring. Like, look at it. He did such a good job, and like I still just, every time I think about it, it just gives me chills, gives me goosebumps. So it's like the coolest story for a ring. Anyway, that's our engagement story. So what is our trick? What's my best tip to keep marriage alive, to keep it fun, and you know, just kind of go with the flow and forgive. That's like the one word that you need to remember, the one thing that you need to remember when you get married to that man that you say yes to. You are stuck with them, okay? Rain, hell, or shine, whatever. You're stuck with him forever, okay? That's all there is to it. You get angry, you fight, you forgive. You forgive. We're all human. We all make mistakes. You know what? He makes me laugh. He knows how to push my buttons. He knows how to make me laugh. And he makes me laugh every day, no matter what. If I'm just having the worst day in the world, he can always put a smile on my face. And I love that about him. And I'm so blessed to have a man like that. We don't fight long. We do have fights, but we forgive each other. We talk it out. Don't ever leave a fight and not talk about it. Talk it out, work it out, wherever you need to go. Don't go to bed angry. That's all there is to it. It's seriously, forgive and forget about it, okay? That is, I don't know, as far as how much fun we have with each other. Again, he just knows how to make me laugh. He knows that I need to laugh to keep going. You know, he knows me very well, obviously. He knows me. So that's it for this Tea Time Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another Tea Time Tuesday, and leave a comment below. What do you want me to talk about next? So go spread some happy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.